This morning, the Olympic torch was lit in Greece to kick off the countdown and relay to the 2016 Summer Games in Brazil. Ben Tracy shows us how today's ceremony also shines a light on some big problems in Brazil. Ben, good morning.
Charlie, good morning. Just about 3 months until that opening ceremony in Rio, and it's not uncommon for host countries to still be putting the finishing touches on things, but Brazil has some problems. Political chaos, the worst recession in decades, and then there's the not so small problem of a virus being spread by mosquitoes. This video made by the Brazilian government shows Rio as a stunning and energetic city fit for the Olympic gods. But nearly 7 years after it was chosen to host the Summer Games, there's a new reality in Rio.
When Brazil was awarded the Games in 2009, it was a very stable country, and now in the interim it has become destabilized. The president is facing impeachment.
Brazil's Senate will vote next month on whether to impeach President Dilma Rousseff, and several other high-ranking politicians are tied to a massive corruption scandal with the state-run oil company. There are also concerns about security. Brazil has multiple entry points because it shares a border with 10 other countries that experts say terrorists could exploit.
They see that there's opportunity in maybe loose border control, poor governance, corruption, and the Islamic State and Al-Qaeda are always looking for those major venues where they can make a very powerful statement.
And then there's Zika. The World Health Organization has declared it a global health emergency because it causes serious birth defects. U.S. soccer star Hope Solo still plans to compete in the Games, but admitted in February she's concerned.
At some point, I do want to start a family, and I don't want to be worried. I don't want those anxieties.
Mosquitoes aren't the only pests posing a problem. Alligators have been breeding near the site of the Olympic golf course, and Rio's main Olympic waterways are so contaminated, experts say athletes are competing in the equivalent of raw sewage. One athlete believes he got flesh-eating bacteria after sailing in Rio's waters. But the International Olympic Committee says Rio is on track to host the Games. All but 2 of the venues are finished, and after a slow start, ticket sales are finally picking up.
The Rio 2016 team is ready to rise to these challenges and to deliver Olympic and Paralympic Games that will reflect the Brazilian warmth, the Brazilian hospitality and love for the Games.
Now, once the games begin, it is unlikely that we'll see a lot of empty seats in the stands, and that's because if they don't sell out the tickets, the government there plans to give those tickets away to local schools. As for the price tag for all of this, the Rio Olympics right now expected to cost $11 billion. Wow. Nora?
Oh, all right. I just wish they'd figure something out with the Zika. It's so hard to look at the pictures of the babies with the heads that size. Very scary
and you wouldn't hope that you'd hope that a country wouldn't have to go through all these problems when something that they desperately wanted to bring good attention to
get the international spotlight.
I do enjoy the Olympics.